So setup wise, nothing's going to change. It was a really good setup, okay. And backswing wise, as I said, we're trying to get a little bit less leg. Your legs move in there early, and then too much. Okay, this one here now, it's not going to move quite as much, okay, but it still moves a little bit more than we want, okay. It's not as bad, but it's still not going to be moving as much. I mean, the gap there between there and there, it's a little bit more gap here. It's what you'll find with golf swings, okay, the changes you make feel massive, and in reality about that much, okay. Just the way it is, unfortunately. What feels huge amount of change isn't very big at all. So once you get to the top of the batsman, then as you start bringing that golf club down, we stay back on the right side, and we finish this shot now up on your right side there, okay. For me, there's a lot of leaning back there. This is your old swing, okay? So this swing now, we're trying to get yourself moving your head and body now a little bit more towards target, okay. So when you finish the shot now, okay, move there. That to me, when you sort of that there is your ideal position when you move forward, but sometimes you just get there by just sort of leaning, so your head's sort of moving backwards and forwards there. You sort of relieve that tension and pressure from being back here by just then going forward. So you kind of know that there's a lot of pressure now in that lower back when you're leaning back, but you're going to get forward. Okay, now in actual fact, you are slightly moving further to the left than you were before, just based on the ball flight. The ball flight has had one top, nothing high right. The ones you have in straight and a little bit to the left. So it shows you are moving better and getting a good strike. But what feels about 3 or 4 foot of change is about half an inch. Okay, so sometimes visually it's not always going to be there, but like I said, what we're looking to try and do is get you in a position more there, I guess, where it's that line, and that line should go through foot, hip and shoulder. At the moment we're just a bit back of that, but compare that line to that line to that line, a different colour, that red line's going a long way back, okay? So we're starting to move towards where we want to get to. It's just making sure you understand the content, actually get more weight onto that front foot as you hit the golf ball and striking down on it, not leaning back and lifting up, okay? Because the more you lean back in this position, and the worst thing for me is going to put more stress on that lower back in the base there, and secondly, you're going to catch the golf ball on the way up, so topping it, and also on the outside, swinging too far to the right, and just when you make a good contact, it goes high right. And the only way we can get the ball sort of to go towards target is by you sort of closing the club face quickly, and the ball then obviously curling back to where you want to go. But realistically, that's reliant too much on timing and not guesswork, but a very difficult amount of judgment, which is why when you shot your 104, 106, 2 scores, you've probably had a few pars in there, I'd imagine, where you've timed it well. But when you didn't time it well, you're making 7s, 8s and 9s. So we can eliminate that need to try and adjust and time the swings all the time. We can just set it better and get the sensation moving onto the left side more. So when you finish, you're more up through that left side better rather than leaning back. Make sense, buddy?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, okay, get a couple more in for us.